Libra, July 30th, I'm seeing the floor under you is solid. The bills get paid. The table is set. The family system, the shared plans, the long-term stuff, it's there. Ten of Pentacles. You have built something that can hold weight. You check the savings before you say yes. You think about who is affected before you make the move. That part is real, but satisfaction is not the same thing as stability. Nine of Cups reversed. You can have the thing you asked for and still sit there staring at it, feeling empty. You said yes because it looked right. You kept the peace because it was easier. You bought the comfort, then realized it did not touch the ache. Don't lie to yourself. If you keep numbing with little treats, little scrolls, little distractions, you are not resting. You are avoiding the truth of what is missing. And then there is Page of Swords reversed. This one is loud in the mind. You are rereading the text. You are checking the time stamp. You are wondering why they said it like that. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. You are not just curious. You are on edge. You want answers, but you are reaching for them sideways. You ask around, you vent before you confirm. You build a whole story off one delayed reply. That is not insight. That is anxiety with a phone in its hand. So here is the pattern. Ten of Pentacles says the foundation is real. Page of Swords reverse says the mind is restless and looking for trouble. Nine of Cups reverse says the heart is not satisfied, even if everything looks fine from the outside. That is the tension in this moment. Stable on paper, unsettled underneath. I need you to look at what you keep calling fine. Is it actually fulfilling or just familiar? Are you staying because it is lasting or because it is easier than admitting you want more? The dinner table, the family expectations, the shared routine, all of that can be a blessing. But it can also become a mask. Comfort can start wearing the face of happiness, and then you wake up and realize you have been applauding a setup that never fed you. Wait. This matters. The fix is not to blow up the structure. The fix is to stop feeding the noise. Verify the facts. Slow your response. Do not chase reassurance through messages, gossip, or assumptions. And do not keep saying yes to things that leave you hollow just because they look good on the outside. You knew this already. Something in you has been saying, this is not enough. Listen to that part, but do it clean. Not dramatic, not reactive, clean. What is built here can still matter. But if it is going to stay, it has to be honest. If it is going to last, it has to actually hold your life, not just your image. Libra, July 30th. This is not asking you to dream bigger. It is asking you to look at what you already built. The Ten of Pentacles is in the room first. The Ten of Pentacles is about legacy, security, and the kind of life that looks stable from the outside. I'm seeing family systems, shared money, long-term plans, and that feeling of, if I say yes, what does this affect down the line? You are not making a tiny choice here. You are checking the structure. You are looking at what lasts. You are noticing where comfort has been doing too much work. If something only stays because it is familiar, that is not the same as it being right. The Seven of Pentacles comes in right after, and the Seven of Pentacles is asking for patience and an honest review. The Seven of Pentacles is not a yes or no card. It is a show me the results card. Let me rephrase that. It is you standing there looking at the same effort, the same routine, the same investment, and asking whether the return is actually there. You have been watering something. You have been checking it. You have been waiting. Now you are measuring it. If the progress is slow, that does not automatically mean failure. But if the ground is dead, you already know what that means. You do not keep pouring into what never changes just because you have time in it. The Page of Swords reversed is where the mind starts sprinting ahead of the facts. The Page of Swords reversed is misread texts, delayed replies, and the urge to build a whole story out of one silence. This card is about surveillance behavior, checking messages again, reading tone into punctuation, vending before you verify. Actually, no. It is worse than that. It is when curiosity turns defensive and then defensive turns messy. You are not being smart if you are collecting scraps and calling it truth. Slow down, ask directly. Confirm the facts before you react, because gossip, even internal gossip, will have you fighting shadows. The Nine of Cups reverse lands like a hard truth after the chase. The Nine of Cups reversed is getting what you wanted and still feeling empty. It is the full table, the full cup, the full schedule, and none of it touching the real ache. You said yes when you meant no. You scrolled instead of resting. You bought the thing, ate the thing, stayed up too late, and still felt that hollow spot. This is not about being ungrateful. This is about emotional honesty. What is missing? Name it. If you keep using comfort to cover dissatisfaction, the dissatisfaction gets louder. So this is simple. Libra, check the structure, check the return, check the facts, then check your own honesty. The solid thing may be real. The lasting thing may be real. But if it is only stable and never nourishing, that is the part you cannot ignore anymore. Libra, July 30th. Wait. The whole thing is still about what looks stable versus what actually holds. You are not being asked to smile through it anymore. You are being asked to check the structure. 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is about legacy, security, and the kind of life that lasts. The 10 of Pentacles is showing family systems, shared money, and the pressure to keep something going because it already has a name on it. You are checking the savings before you say yes. You are thinking about dinner with the family and hearing the old rules in the room. Do not confuse comfort with fulfillment here. That is the trap. You can have the house the plan, the image, and still feel like something is missing. 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is the pause. The 7 of Pentacles is the moment where you look at what you have invested and ask, is this actually growing? I'm seeing you stare at the same situation and not know if patience is wisdom or if you are just watering dead ground. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. You are not lazy. You are tired of guessing. This card says stop and measure the return. If the effort is real, it will hold up under review. If it is not, do not keep feeding it out of habit. 4 of Wands reversed. The 4 of Wands reversed is instability in the place that is supposed to feel safe. The 4 of Wands reversed shows the awkward gathering, the milestone with tension under it, the move in that happened before the foundation felt ready. You are smiling while something in the room stays unfinished. Do not force the celebration. Do not call it peace because everybody is being polite. This card wants the missing piece named out loud. That is how trust gets rebuilt, slowly, not performatively. Page of Swords reversed. The Page of Swords reversed is misread signals and nervous checking. The Page of Swords reversed shows the phone lit up again and again. The delayed reply turned into a whole story, the venting before the facts are in. You are not getting clarity from scrolling harder. You are getting more anxious. This card says verify first, ask clean questions. Stop turning suspicion into a personality. Gossip will make you feel informed for 5 minutes and confused for 3 days. 9 of Cups reversed. The 9 of Cups reversed is having what you wanted and still feeling empty. The 9 of Cups reversed shows the yes that was really a no, the extra drink, the extra scroll, the extra distraction, because sitting still would force the truth up. You know this already. Pleasure is not the same as satisfaction. This card asks what is missing underneath the nice surface. Name it. Do not numb it. Do not pretend you are fine just because the outside looks full. So the moment is simple, even if it is not easy. Check what is built. Check what is worth keeping. Check what is being performed. And check what you keep avoiding, because the answer would change the whole plan. Libra, July 30th. This is where the mask starts slipping, not in a dramatic way, in a quiet, annoying way. The kind where you can't keep pretending the setup is fine. Ten of Pentacles, this card is about legacy, security, and the whole system around what you've built. 10 of Pentacles is asking what lasts here and what only looks good from the outside. You are checking the savings. You are looking at the family pattern. You are asking if this is real support or just a polished routine. You know better than that. Comfort is not the same thing as fulfillment, and 10 of Pentacles knows it. Seven of Pentacles. This card is about assessment, patience, and whether the effort is actually paying off. 7 of Pentacles is showing the pause before the next move. You are staring at something long-term and asking if it is growing or just taking up space. Wait. You already know the answer in your body. You keep watering it because you've invested so much, but investment alone does not make something worth keeping. Measure it honestly. If the results are slow, that is not the same as dead. But if it is dead, stop feeding it. Four of Wands reversed. This reversed card is instability in the home, the commitment, the celebration that does not feel clean. Four of Wands reversed is the awkward dinner, the milestone smile, the moving in too soon energy. You are showing up like everything is fine, but the foundation is not settled. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. It is not that you cannot celebrate. It is that you cannot fake harmony and call it peace. Name the missing piece, say what feels off. That is the only way the structure gets rebuilt. Two of Cups. This card is mutuality, trust, and the kind of bond that answers back. Two of Cups is the conversation that finally lands evenly. No chasing, no guessing, no one-sided pulling. You are seeing who meets you halfway and who only likes the idea of you. Two of Cups wants plain speech. Say what you mean. Watch what they do next. Real partnership does not make you perform for it. Page of Swords reversed. This reverse card is miscommunication, gossip, and the mind running ahead of the facts. Page of Swords reverses the unread message, the delayed reply, the little spiral where you start building a whole story off one silence. Hold on. Verify it before you react. Do not go fishing for proof. Do not send the text that starts a fight just because your nerves want movement. This card says clarity first, drama never. Nine of Cups reversed. This reversed card is the hollow wish, the thing you wanted that still does not feel like enough. Nine of Cups reversed is scrolling instead of resting, saying yes when you mean no, reaching for one more thing because you still feel empty. You got the result, but the room inside you is still loud. This card is blunt. Name what is missing. Stop numbing it. Stop pretending abundance automatically equals satisfaction. So the turning point is this, Libra. You can see what is real now. You can see what is built, what is maintained, what is mutual, and what is just performance. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Libra, July 30th, because the truth is landing now, not loud. Clean. You can see what is real and what was just being performed. Ten of Pentacles. This card is about the thing that lasts. The money checks. The family pattern. The shared house, the long game. You are looking at what has weight, what has history, what can actually hold you. And you already know the difference between comfort and fulfillment. You sat at the table. You smiled. You noticed what kept getting repeated. Seven of Pentacles. This card is the pause, the look back, the moment where you stop watering something just because you already invested time in it. I'm seeing you checking progress and not feeling impressed. You counted the effort, you counted the returns, and the math is not flattering. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. The math is honest. It is asking if the ground is still alive or if you are just standing there out of habit. Four of Wands reversed. This card shows the crack in the celebration, the gathering that feels off, the milestone that did not land. You can dress it up, but the tension is still in the room. Somebody moved too fast. Somebody said yes before they were ready. Somebody kept smiling while the foundation was still shaky. Quit kidding yourself. If the home, the commitment, or the plan feels unfinished, then it is unfinished. Two of Cups. This card is the clean mirror, mutual. Simple. Real. No guessing games. No one-way effort. You are seeing who meets you back, who answers clearly, who does not make you perform for reciprocity. This is the conversation that finally balances out, the text that matches the action. The person who chooses you without making it a puzzle. That is the standard now. Knight of Cups reverse. This card is charm without follow through. Beautiful words, missing plans, a soft voice, and then nothing solid after it. Because this is where the fantasy gets exposed. Someone may have been feeding you emotion, not structure. They like the feeling. They did not build the thing. You are not chasing a poet. You are checking if they can show up on Tuesday. Big difference. Page of Swords reversed. This card is the mental spiral, the reread, the screenshot. The delayed reply that turns into a whole theory. You are not crazy. You are just looking at too little information and making it heavy. Verify the facts. Stop feeding the rumor mill in your own head. If you have to stalk the pattern to feel safe, the pattern is already telling you something. Nine of Cups reversed. This card is the hollow yes. The thing you wanted, but it still does not fill the room. You got the message. You got the attention. You got the appearance of satisfaction. And it still feels empty. That is the turning point, not because you failed. Because you can finally tell the difference between being occupied and being nourished. You are done pretending the surface is enough. So for Libra, this is the reveal. What lasts is clear. What is mutual is clear. What is performative is starting to look tired. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Libra, July 30th, because this is where the whole thing gets real. 10 of Pentacles, this card is about legacy, security, and what lasts. You are looking at the long game now, not the pretty day. Not the quick fix, the thing built into your routine, your money, your family patterns, your shared life. You are checking what you have and you are asking if it actually holds. You already knew back when this named the stability you keep measuring against. If it only looks stable from the outside, that is not the same as being nourished by it. Seven of Pentacles. This card is about patience, review, and honest assessment. You have put time in, and this is the same waiting that exposed the truth in you have watered something and kept showing up. But now you are standing there looking at the results, and the math is not matching the effort. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. The effort is visible, but the return is not satisfying you. So you pause, you measure. You stop pretending every slow result means growth. You ask plain and simple, is this worth continuing? Four of Wands reversed. This card reversed is showing disruption in the place that is supposed to feel safe. The home feels off. The relationship milestone feels awkward. The family gathering has that tight smile energy. Somebody is acting like everything is fine, but it is not landing that way. I'm seeing a celebration that never fully settled, a commitment that looks good on paper and still feels unfinished in the room. Do not force the toast. Do not clap over a crack in the foundation. Two of Cups. This card is about mutuality, trust, and real partnership. And this is the contrast. You can feel the difference now. One-sided is loud. Mutual is calm. One-sided makes you guess. Mutual makes you breathe. The Two of Cups ask for plain speech and equal effort. Unlike the celebration that never fully landed and someone meets you halfway, or they do not. Someone chooses you back, or they do not. No games, no coding. Just a clean exchange. Knight of Cups reversed. Two of Cups reversed is the charm that does not turn into action. Beautiful words, soft promises, a vibe that disappears when it is time to show up. You get the text, the flirt, the emotional pull, and then nothing solid follows. Maybe they show up when it feels good for them, then vanish when it gets real. Stop fooling yourself. If you are chasing the feeling and ignoring the pattern, that is the warning. The same charm that could not hold in you are not being asked to romanticize inconsistency. You are being asked to verify it. Page of Swords reversed. This card reversed is the mental spiral. The checking. The reading, the message that sits there too long and suddenly becomes a whole story in your head. Wait. That is the trap. You start filling in blanks with fear. You start asking friends. You start investigating. You start reacting before you know the facts. This card says slow it down. Verify, do not turn suspicion into a personality. Clarity first. Drama never. Nine of Cups reversed. This card reversed is the hollow yes. The thing you wanted arrives and it still does not feed you. The body gets the treat, the ego gets the win, and the heart still feels dry. So you scroll, you snack. You say yes when you mean no. You keep yourself busy so you do not have to name the emptiness. Actually, no, this is bigger than mood. This is about satisfaction that does not satisfy. If it looks full but feels empty, that is the truth talking. So the moment close is clean. Choose reciprocity, the reciprocity you actually deserve from release fantasy. Rebuild on honest ground. Choose what is real, not what merely feels good. Okay. That's all I've got for now. If this hit and you already know what to do, please like, subscribe. Tell your group chat. I'll see y'all soon.